So what are our goals for our Roth IRAs?
What are the goals?
Goals.
Goals. Hashtag goals. Retirement goals. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel, Moving Up with the Miclettes.
Moving on up.
And we have a great episode for you today, or at least we think so, that I think is going to be able to benefit many, many, many of you. But before we get into that, what's your name?
My name is Sherri.
And I'm Joseph, and I am feeling you right now.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm feeling you right now. I'm feeling the bun. Rock your crown, girl. Rock your crown. So, like I said, we have a very important video for you all today. And would you like to share why this is an important video for everybody?
We became adults. No, I'm just kidding. So we finally opened our Roth IRAs. And what does Roth IRA stand for?
So a Roth IRA is an individual retirement account.
So like I said, we became adults.
We became adults, y'all.
Adulting.
Oh, I like that. I like that. It almost takes me back to the early 2000s.
Hey.
You know, adulting. So, as Sherri said, we opened up the Roth IRAs, and this was a major step for us in the positive direction, especially considering the fact that, you know, we are trying to retire within the next 10 years. 9 years exactly. Although we still have our own individual retirement accounts through our employers, we want to be able to control where our money is going. We want to control where our contributions are going. Not that we can offer you any financial services and any financial or investment services and information and advice. However, we do recommend considering calling up your employer and maybe finding out where is your money going each paycheck. Where are you contributing to your retirement account? Whether it's a 401k, a 403b, a STRS pension, a PERS pension, where's your money going? Because at the end of the day, you may not know, and your money may not be growing to the exponential level that you think it is or that you hope it is. So,
That part.
So opening your own Roth IRA, individual retirement account, you at least know where your money's going because you're contributing to the exact ETFs or the exact stocks. You know exactly where your holdings are. And that's major because now you have direct and complete control on where your retirement account is invested in. Okay? So we're going to spend some time today explaining what the advantages are, what the qualifications are, and why we chose to do what we did. All right, now let's get into the advantages. So one advantage is that there are no withdrawal requirements, but that only applies to your contributions. Okay, so please make sure that you recognize that. Another advantage is that there are tax-free qualified withdrawals after the age of 59 and a half. And those are also penalty-free. So in other words, you're not taxed on that withdrawal because you've already been taxed on it in your earned income. So as some people say, it's tax-free. And that's a good thing. Which now leads into the next advantage, in which all of your contributions are what they call after-tax dollars. In other words, you've already been taxed, so you can't be taxed a second time. Another advantage is the fact that your dividends also grow tax-free. And again, those dividends are what the company or the ETF, whatever your holdings are in, that's the money that they pay out. And that could be monthly, that could be quarterly, that could be yearly, whatever the case may be, but you have to do your own research. And one last advantage is the fact that you can still contribute to your Roth IRA after the age of 70 and a half.
So now I'm going to discuss some of the qualifications in regards to opening a Roth IRA. So the first one is definitely you have to have an earned income. And with that, they do have guidelines in regards to if you're single or if you're filing jointly, because you do have to meet criteria in regards to an adjusted gross income. And for singles, that's $139,000 max that you can make. And in regards to joint filing with your partner, no more than $206,000 in regards to doing a Roth IRA. There are backdoor Roth IRAs, what they call them. That's something you would definitely have to do your research on, just in case you do make more than the $206,000 filing jointly. But that's something that you'd have to go ahead and research and find a way to finagle that. Another qualification is that the maximum limit that you can contribute to your Roth IRA per year is $6,000. For 2020, it was $6,000, and for 2021, it is still the same $6,000. They have increased the limit a couple times throughout the years, but as of now, it's still holding steady at $6,000. And if you're over the age of 50, you can do what is called or considered catch-up and contribute up to $7,000 per year to your Roth IRA. So for us, the goal is definitely to max out each year for both of us. So that would be a total of $12,000, since you can do $6,000 per person. And over the course of 10 years, that could be up to $60,000 just from contributions alone.
How much?
$60,000. But that's not including earned interest, earned dividends, things of that sort. Compound interest.
Compound interest. Using it to your advantage.
Yes. Yeah. So for us, we think the best method in regards to trying to max out our Roth IRA accounts is to do the $500 a month. Just to kind of ease us into that, not having to take out $12,000 at the beginning of the year. We just felt it would be a little bit easier to kind of maintain, and also to part with that money in regards to putting it in our Roth and becoming adults.
So why did we choose M1 Finance? Why did we use this online brokerage to fund our Roth IRAs? Why would you say we did?
Well, I think it was because, well, one, we use them for our regular brokerage account and kind of already had a feel, and we liked the fact that they did fractional shares, and we were able to, at least contribute and not feel the pressure of wanting to purchase a whole entire share if we didn't have, the money for it. So, we just decided, it might just be easier to kind of keep everything together. And so we just decided to open our Roths through there as well.
This video is not sponsored by M1 Finance.
But
M1, but it just works for us. It works for us. It's convenient for us. And like I said, we have access to everything that we wanted to invest in anyways at this point. And it just works. It works for us. But you are free to research your own brokerage and choose the brokerage that is best for you. So speaking of ETFs that we decided to invest in for both of our Roths, we're not going to go through them one by one or even list them in the video. However, we are going to list them in the description below. And that's for two reasons. One, Sherri has 19 of them. I have 17 of them. And even though we share several of the same ETFs in each of our accounts, we didn't feel like saying all of them in the video. However, we are going to list them. And something that we are also already doing is comparing the growth that we have seen over the last
2 weeks,
15 days to be exact.
And I can already tell this guy over here, the 17 that he has chosen, he has already gained more dividends or growth than I have. So, you know what? I'm not feeling that.
Yes.
I'm not feeling that. Yes. So, quarterly, we're going to try to come back and, relate to you what our growth have been, what dividends we've earned from the companies or the ETFs that we've purchased through our Roth IRAs.
So we'll compare the dividend growth, we'll compare the yield, we'll compare how we're doing, and then provide that to you all every quarter. Give you the quarterly report.
Have you all up in our business.
And if you like these type of videos, then please let us know so we can provide more value to all of you who are in the same situations as we are. and maybe help you along and help us along and just help each other together and help other people as well.
Keep moving up. Just remember, we're not financial advisors or analysts or anything of the sort. We're just a couple, trying to get our adult on. We wanted to relay some of the information that we've learned or what we've experienced so far in regards to opening up our Roth. And coming through our journey, finally being able to get to a point where we are able to contribute to a Roth is just amazing. So
it feels like we're stepping into the big leagues. Like we've made it from the D League to the semi-pro league. We were on the bench. And now we're in the game.
Right?
We're in the game, y'all.
Yeah.
We playing.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this video provided you a lot of value. Again, it was an important video for us to make, and hopefully you were able to take something away from it and help you in your journey, like Sherri said. And, maybe in a year, 2 years, or 5 years from now, you'll be in a much better financial position, and you can look back and recognize how you're growing.
And if you do currently have a Roth IRA already open, you let us know, some of the ETFs or stocks that you may have in your brokerage fund, if you feel comfortable doing that. And,
each one teach one.
Yeah.
Yep. So what you got to say?
Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and keep moving up with the Miclettes.
Yeah. Adulting. Adult. Anyways.
Yeah, and find a way to finagle that.
Finagle.
Yes. And over the course of 10 years, for and over the course of 10 stop.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
And action.
And
weird. That was weird.
and hey. No, just kidding.